So let's talk about number two, people. I'm talking about the people that we need to serve and to help this population grow. Our challenge is that today we have 4 million direct care workers. The reality is we don't have enough individuals, whether it's geriatricians, home health aides, it really doesn't matter. Almost every single segment dealing with the older population is understaffed or underserved. Matter of fact, we need another 1.6 million direct care workers by the year 2020 just to meet the needs of the population. Our challenge? We don't have enough people currently. Where are we going to get these other 1.6 million individuals? My question to you, will technology step in, take the place of individuals as it already has started? Will we become a society of robots? Or will we actually start training individuals to step up and step into the role of servicing the older population? Another example of this is the fact that we have currently 1.5 million home health aides. We expect this to grow by 70% to 2 million by the year 2020. Same situation. Where are we going to get the people? And the other part of this situation is, where are we going to train these individuals? We see today that trainings throughout the US are inconsistent, and in many cases they are lacking in 45% of the US. So what are we going to do? How are we going to change this? Another area that we need to look at when it comes to people supporting this is, how are we going to support the male caregiver? Our systems are set up so much around the female caregiver, but today 45% of men are actually in the caregiving role. And the impact over their lifetime on their pocketbook for this is $89,000. Now, the impact is much greater than finances for caregiving. However, what are we going to do to support these individuals who are not used to being caregivers throughout their lives and who are finding a new and challenging role? One example of what is happening out there is in Japan. Japan has implemented a policy to actually help their population come together to socialize. Why? Because they realize that they're not able to actually address the rising cost of caregiving. They don't have enough people, as we just saw in the US, similar path that we're going down. So what they've done is they've incentivized their population to come together so that each individual will support each other. Their goal is to have 80% of seniors participate in community activities within a decade. 80%. How are we doing? Well, I can tell you, we're probably not doing that well. And what is the cost of social isolation versus socialization? Huge cost, isn't it? One of our challenges is that today caregivers in our countries actually don't know where many of the resources are. Groups like AAA's could certainly improve their marketing to make this more visible, because they're a great resource for the older population. But if we fast forward over to another industry and look at the fitness industry, the fitness instructor is expected to grow by 2012 to 311,000 from 251,000. Why? Because of the older population. Who's training these instructors to actually meet the needs of the older population? What is the actual criteria? But otherwise than that, where are we going to get these individuals? Same issue. We're short with the people that are interested in serving the older population. We need to change this. And to change this, the first thing we need to do is actually change perceptions. We need to create a wellness workforce that will help move the industry forward, especially seeing that wellness is the fourth fastest growing industry in the world over the last 5 years. So how are we going to change this? The first thing we need to do is to help them realize that it's all about inclusion, including people in all of their services, not excluding them. To do this, we need to change perceptions of aging. Here you see an older lady riding a bike well into her late 80s, early 90s. Why is that not an everyday sight in your city? It should be. We're capable of it. Maybe we just simply babysit people a little bit too much. So ask yourself once again, who, what, why, when, where, and with who, and how am I going to help incorporate more training and more individuals into the field of serving the older adult? And then ask yourself, what is the cost of inaction, reaction, and actually now taking action? To take action, though, we need to look at changing perceptions. And that is principle number 3.